Today we celebrate the feast of Saint Cornelius, Pope, and Saint Cyprian, Bishop, both martyrs. Cornelius was elected as Pope in 251. He reigned for 2 years. As a Pope, he found himself in the midst of problems. A priest named Novatian, who became an anti-pope, and his followers believed that apostates could not be accepted back into the church, even if they had repented. Cornelius called a council of bishops together to settle the dispute. The council reaffirmed Cornelius' position as pope and condemned Novatian's view. After 2 years as pope, Cornelius was arrested under the emperor's rule and sentenced to banishment. He died in exile in either of exhaustion or decapitation. Saint Cyprian was born in the city of Carthage. He was a man of considerable wealth and endowed with remarkable energy and administrative ability. Cyprian's fortune was spent on sumptuous banquets, but these were not able to extinguish in him the thirst for truth. However, when he was 46, his encounter with an old priest named Cecilius convincingly exposed him to the truth of Christianity and was baptized. Cyprian described his own baptism with these moving words: "A second birth restored me to a new man. Then, in a wondrous manner, every doubt began to fade. I clearly understood that what had first lived within me, enslaved by the vices of the flesh, was earthly, and that what instead the Holy Spirit had wrought within me as divine and heavenly." The people of Carthage were so impressed by the faith of Cyprian that not long after his baptism, the church ordained him a deacon and then presbyter. Within 3 years, he was ordained as the Bishop of Carthage. In his time too, Novatian's view had continued. Cyprian also fought against the schismatics. He continued to defend the view of Cornelius through encyclicals, which later became the Book on the Unity of the Church. In it, he reminds all Christians that he can no longer have God for his father, who had not the church for his mother. He calls the Christians to cling to the church, the bride of Christ. Cyprian also was steadfast in the face of persecution. When he refused to sacrifice to the pagan deities and instead firmly professed Christ, the proconsul banished him. Returning after a year, he was soon imprisoned and put on trial. On September 14, 258, he was examined and sentenced to die by the sword. His only answer was, "Thanks be to God." The execution was carried out in an open place near the city, where a vast multitude followed. Saint Cyprian removed his garments, knelt down and prayed. After he blindfolded himself, he was beheaded, while all the people cried out with one voice, "Let us also be beheaded with him." A hymn in Cyprian's honor recognizes his great wisdom and love for Christ's church. We honor thee, O Cyprian, as a true shepherd, who, with your sacred words and divinely wise doctrines, has shown us the boundary stones making out the one church of Christ. Even unto death, did you bear witness with courage. Therefore, we extol you as a bishop and martyr. Entreat that we all be saved. Cornelius and Cyprian encouraged each other to lead virtuous, self-sacrificing, and loving lives for God. There is no greater gift that one friend can offer to another. Today, let us think of ways to help our friends grow closer to God.